If you're a process manufacturer, you need an ERP that's built for your industry, because things like lot traceability and FSMA 204 compliance are non-negotiable. BatchMaster has those features and more, but there are some things you need to know before you buy. So in this video, I'll be focusing on the exact scenarios where it performs well, the deal breakers we see in real evaluations, and how buyers typically decide whether the system is a fit. BatchMaster is an ERP that's built specifically for process manufacturers. I'm talking food and beverage, chemicals, and pharmaceuticals. Basically anything that uses a formula, this software helps you produce it. It has all the features you'd expect out of the box, like formula management, lot tracking, and quality inspection. So if you're in discrete, where you're assembling products out of parts from a BOM, you'll need to look elsewhere. We actually have an Epicor Kinetic video that breaks that side of the market down in more detail. We usually see BatchMaster work best for growing manufacturers, typically 20 to 200 employees. These are small to mid-sized companies that have outgrown spreadsheets or disconnected platforms. Usually they want a more structured system, but don't need the complexities of something like SAP S/4HANA. It offers two different packages, the SME and Enterprise editions. The SME edition is the more common one. This one's built for the cloud, and it's more lightweight. The Enterprise edition has the same manufacturing features, but you're required to use SAP Business One for financials and back office modules. But if you want to compare BatchMaster to other ERPs, we've got you covered. At Software Connect, we'll recommend options that match your exact needs for free. Visit softwareconnect.com to get started. So with all that said, there are a lot of things BatchMaster does well. I think that its batch production and formulation modules are some of the best on the market. It starts at the formula level. You can control recipes with total version history instead of static BOMs. And when a batch is created, it automatically scales the formula to the required batch size. And if you ever need to edit a recipe, you can do it without deleting the original. This is really useful for dealing with ingredient substitutions or scaling production up or down. The scheduling is great too. Most entry-level MRPs can plan around demand or capacity, but struggle with yield factors and real-world constraints. BatchMaster handles these details easily, so your planners get timelines that actually reflect what happens on the production floor. And once production starts, the system embeds lot numbers across raw materials and finished goods automatically. That gives you true bi-directional traceability without needing third-party add-ons, which saves time when audits or recalls come up. So its manufacturing features are great, but I also like that it offers accounting flexibility. A lot of business owners I talk to are split. Some want their accounting with the ERP, and some don't want to switch off what they have. With BatchMaster, you get to choose. You can use the back office apps that you have or integrate your own. Just keep in mind that the native integrations only include QuickBooks, Sage, SAP Business One, and Business Central. Beyond that, you'll need custom work. Another big reason companies choose BatchMaster is regulatory requirements. For example, if you're in the food and beverage space, you'll need to comply with the new FSMA 204 rule before 2028. The system has everything you need for this. It records key tracking events and makes it easy to provide traceability info within 24 hours. Or if you manufacture chemicals, you can classify hazards and print GHS labels. So whatever you produce, you'll be compliant while doing so. So those are the highlights, but it has some downsides that you need to watch out for. First, the learning curve can be pretty steep. Now this is true for most ERPs since they combine so many processes into one, but this is even more so with batch manufacturing. The system only works if you're putting in clean, structured data. If your team doesn't do this properly or your processes aren't defined, the system won't produce the correct info. So really, you just need to make sure that you invest time to train your team. I've seen some companies trying to cut corners here, and trust me, it creates a lot of problems. Another common issue we see is integrations. Now, if you plan on using the entire BatchMaster suite, this won't be an issue. But more and more companies are taking a best-of-breed approach and need several third-party connectors. Take warehouse management, for example. BatchMaster has its own module that works fine, but if you already have a dedicated WMS and don't want to switch, you'll need a custom integration built for you. But this adds more cost and time to your implementations, so just keep that in mind. And speaking of right fit, let's quickly talk pricing. One of the more common complaints is that it's too high for small businesses. For the core manufacturing suite, prices start around $15,000 per user per year. Usually companies end up paying anywhere from $15,000 to $100,000 annually for a license. But honestly, you'll need a custom quote for your business. Factors like user count, desired features, and customizations will determine your final pricing. Also keep in mind fees and hidden costs like implementations or other custom work will also contribute to your total cost. And here at Software Connect, we can get you price quotes from other process manufacturing ERPs that fit your needs for free. Just visit softwareconnect.com to get started. So what are my final thoughts on BatchMaster? I think it's a strong option for growing process manufacturers that need a serious formulation, batch production, and compliance features. However, it does take some time to learn, and pricing can get steep if you're not careful. If you're not convinced this is the right system for you, don't worry. Check out our full process manufacturing roundup for other great options like DCOM and Markov. If you prefer our videos, we have a great one that covers the best food and beverage ERPs, which you can view here. Thanks for watching.